Hello, my friend. Welcome to the new version of What's Up in Makeup. I am so excited to share with you some of the top news stories that are happening right now in makeup. Also, some new product releases that I find particularly interesting and a bunch of other surprises thrown in. So if that sounds interesting to you, hang tight. We're getting into it right now. First off, I read a little business news and I found out that e.l.f. is crushing it right now. Apparently they're in their 7th quarter of growth, which is kind of ridiculous considering, I guess it was like maybe a year or two ago, they were tanking, hard. They were doing so freaking bad and now they're crushing it. And I'm actually really happy for e.l.f. because I feel like this is a time that they should thrive. We are in the middle of a pandemic. People have lost their jobs, people are on tight budgets, so e.l.f. is in the perfect position to absolutely crush it. And I really do think the reason why they're crushing it is because they've just upped the quality of their products. They've taken time, I believe, probably, most likely, to test the products before putting them on the shelves and making sure they actually perform. Who'da thunk it? If you've tried any e.l.f. products lately, let me know what you've been trying and loving. I know that the concealer that I'm wearing today is the hydrating one. I know last time I talked about it, I completely forgot to mention which e.l.f. concealer I was using, but it is the hydrating camo concealer and I absolutely love it. It's incredible. And I know some of you have been really loving their eyeshadows recently. I do have the e.l.f. Putty Primer that I've been trying out. I'm sure that'll be in a favorites and fails soon, but they've just been doing so well and I'm super happy for them. And guess what else I learned? I learned that Juvia's skin is coming in 2021. Oh my gosh, so freaking excited for Juvia's skin. Now, Juvia's Place came on the scene as a very high quality, low cost product. And I really do feel like they were one of the first ones to come on really bumping up that quality at a low price point. People were so shocked because the price point was so low and you really couldn't get eyeshadows that performed that well at that price point. So what I'm expecting from Juvia's skin is pretty much the same thing. High quality, low cost. I cannot wait to check it out. Believe me, I will be looking at the ingredients and probably purchasing some of it. I'm super excited. All right, this one, maybe, okay. All right, PLouise is coming out with a collection tomorrow and it is called the Cancelled collection. If you don't know who PLouise is, she got in trouble a while back for singing the N-word at a Drake concert, and she was promptly canceled. She basically put out a statement not really taking any responsibility or validating the feelings of people who were offended by her singing the N-word at the concert. She was kind of saying, you know, I was with friends, everybody else was singing it, I was in a room with a bunch of people that were singing it, and it seemed like she just didn't really get why a lot of people had issue with it. After that, she deleted that post, and then she put up a new post kind of being more aware, saying, you know, I understand that this hurt people, and I understand that people are gonna not buy my products anymore. People may not want to follow me anymore, and I totally get it. I understand. I get where I made a mistake, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, fast forward, because that was back in March of 2019, fast forward to now, and she is taking zero responsibility. I think that probably, in my opinion, someone probably wrote those responses for her because this response is ridiculous. Okay, so this is the post. Let me show you. Okay, it says, despite the positives of social media, the impact of the negatives can be destroying to a person, which is something we truly wanted to highlight with this launch. And then from her, which her name is PLouise, she says, being PLouise, every move I make is criticized and judged. I live my life center stage. Being known online has its risks, and there will be people who want the worst for you. Oh my gosh, really? And that's the sad consequence of success. I will build my empire on the bricks people have thrown at me. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is my opinion. People having their feelings invalidated is never fun. No matter who you are. When you say to someone, look, something that you did hurt me, and then that person is like, well, I didn't mean to hurt you, so it doesn't matter. That's just, to me, that's just kind of rude. And then, not only is she basically dismissing the feelings of the people who were upset by her actions and saying, I was the victim of cancellation. And not only is she doing that, she's creating an entire makeup line to celebrate her victimhood. And it's like, what are you doing? If you'd like to read more about why people are upset with Paige for her actions, I will link an article down below. The person who wrote it for Revelist, her name is Marquesa Battle, and she really breaks it down in a very easy to understand way. Personally, I will not be purchasing the Cancel collection. Will not. So now let's go ahead and talk about some of the products that were released this week, including, we have to start with the most controversial one, in my opinion, which is the Nikita Dragun and Morphe collection. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. The ad for this was done so well, in my opinion. It is beautifully done. Let me just go ahead and show you a clip from it right now.
Welcome back. New player connected. Entering level 1.
But it was just so beautiful. It was really, really well done, very creative. Morphe's really good at their advertisements as far as the videos go. Not surprised there. Let's go ahead and dig into the product. When you look at it, it really does look like a Morphe palette, except for there are some exceptions. All right, it's 30 bucks, and they have these weird little swirly guy eyeshadows, I guess, to do something different, which I appreciate them trying to do something different. There's a swirly blue guy in the middle. That guy looks kind of cool, and then there's also a swirly purple one in the bottom corner. So I think that's kind of neat, but in the end, it just looks like a typical palette. I don't know what else they could do to make it not look like a typical palette, except for maybe put in some duochromes or some trichromes. We'll talk about a palette that has those in a second that I'm super excited about. But I mean, it looks like a Morphe palette. Like, I'm not, unless you're a Nikita Dragun fan, which I personally am not, but if you are a Nikita Dragun fan, I could see where you might want to try this, but for me, it's definitely going to be a pass. I do also want to mention the brushes. The brushes actually look really nice. They're, the handles look nice and slim, which is cool. It's a brush set. It's $20. You get 7 eye brushes, and the shapes actually look really nice. It seems like she's probably picked these based on brushes that she personally uses, and it looks like a nice brush set, I have to admit. It looks nice, but I'm not going to buy it. All right, let's pop over to Sephora and see what just came out. So the Bobbi Brown Artful Eyes palettes, they're all brown. It's like, how do you call something artful eyes when they're all brown? I guess you can do art with just brown eyeshadows. But when I think artful eyes, I would think there might be like some really cool pops of color. No, but it's Bobbi Brown, so, you know. Natasha Denona Triochrome eyeshadow palette. So excited for this one. Finally, mainstream makeup is catching on to the duochromes and trichromes. Yes! So excited for that. I've seen the swatches of it. They're absolutely beautiful. I might actually get this. It is quite expensive, so I'm kind of on the fence of getting it or not getting it, but yeah, the trichromes are selling me. They are beautiful. All right, Urban Decay. These are not out yet, but I wanted to show them to you. They're decade-inspired eyeshadow palettes, and of course, anytime you can get consumers to buy into any kind of nostalgia, you're gonna get people. And we're gonna talk about another one of those when we get into the Ulta stuff, but the Decade palette. So each palette contains 6 colors. There's mattes and metallics, and then the names correspond with the decade. It'll be available in December. They're gonna be $25 each. They're gonna be at urbandecay.com and also at Ulta. So the 70s one is called Boogie. The 80s one is called Pop Queen. 90s is called 1993, and it's got a grunge theme. And then the soundtrack one for the 2000s is a hip hop and gold chains theme. I think these look really cute. Do they look like anything color-wise that is unique? No, absolutely not. But I do think that the packaging is going to sell people. I think the price point is good for this time. You know, a $25 price point, kind of like the Rare Beauty for the 6 Shadows price point, I think is good. So I do think that these are going to sell, but I feel like Urban Decay K has become a lot less popular over the last couple of years. So I'll be curious to see how many reviews will come out on these and whether these will be a popular product. You have to let me know what you think and whether you're interested in these down in the comments down below. All right, Patrick Starrr is expanding his one size line with the blurring setting powder. It is coming out tomorrow. He's also releasing some lashes, but let's focus on the setting powder. And why I think this is going to be a big one for Patrick is because he is known for that collaboration that he did with MAC for that setting powder. So many people loved it. I don't know how many times it sold out. So I have a feeling this is going to be a big hit for Patrick. This is something I really love that he did. There's a translucent one, but then there's also one specifically called Dark for very deep skin tones. So this is what I imagine happening, is that he's testing this product and he notices when he tries it on different people of different skin tones that the translucent one doesn't look good on very deep skin tones. So what does he do? He comes out with a shade specifically for deep skin tones, and that just gives me chills. It makes me so happy. It just gives me all the feels. It's like, like, I mean, it just makes me so happy. So we will see how that one is. I'm curious to see reviews on it. I probably won't purchase it unless I hear a bunch of really good reviews on it, and then I might get it to try it, but I'm gonna hold off for now. Makeup by Mario is expanding into lip products. I think the lip glosses look really nice. I think that those will probably sell pretty well, but what I'm a little bit kind of like, on is that he's coming out with a lip palette, and they actually did send me the lip palette, and I do want to show it to you since I do have it. So there, ooh, has a little bit of a plasticky smell. That might just be the packaging though. So it comes with a little tray, which I think is really cool because it's actually attached and you swing this out in order to use it. And then I would imagine it wouldn't be too hard to clean. It is a little bit flimsy though. Don't expect this to be like super on there good. So you got to be like really careful. And then it comes with a lip brush. I mean, there are some beautiful shades in here. Then of course, with having the pink and the blue and the yellow and the black and the white, you're going to be able to pretty much create any lip color that you want, which is awesome. And you know, I like my transforming lipsticks, but at the same time, with a lip palette, you can't carry it with you. A lot of people, of course, are still wearing masks, not really getting into lip products. So I don't think this is going to be a big seller for Mario, except for maybe makeup artists or people that just really enjoy playing with products like this. I'm just, we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I'm not saying that it's a good product, a bad product. I haven't tried it at all yet, but it's a weird launch to me. It's a weird launch. All right, let's pop over to Ulta. So remember when I was talking about nostalgia earlier? This is what I was talking about. Revolution is coming out with a second round of Friends makeup. Now, I didn't watch, well, I can't say I didn't watch. My best friend in college used to watch Friends. So I used to watch it a little bit when I was like over her apartment and things like that, but I wasn't a huge Friends fan, so I don't get any of the jokes. But if you get the jokes, you will probably be highly amused by this collection. So I'll put up a picture of it. There's new palettes, one of them shaped like a mirror, and they've got like one with a lobster on it. There's one shaped like a taxi that looks really cute, but the one that looks like a coffee mug I think is the cutest. It looks like it's the thicker palettes that Revolution does with like the rubber on the outside, which I think is cool, but they totally have a missed opportunity in the shade range there, and that there's no deep espresso coffee like brown. It's all like lighter brown. Like how? Like why? Why are you missing that dark brown? I don't know. I think that's a missed opportunity there. There's also some new lip glosses, and the caps of the lip glosses have like a private joke that goes with the character. I think the other ones did too, but like I know the Ross one has a monkey on it, and that means something to some people. I don't get it, but you know, maybe if you know that joke, you can explain it to me in the comments because I don't get it. If you bought some things from the last Friends collection, let me know what you thought of it. Was it low quality like a lot of Revolution stuff is? I would love to know what you think. Speaking of Revolution, we have the Hydra Bomb lip gloss. Looks totally like a ripoff of the Fenty Gloss Bomb. It's a ripoff of the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is what Revolution does, is they rip other people's ideas off. So, you know, there you go. I wonder if it's the same quality. I don't know, but it looks exactly the same. I do want to highlight an advent calendar for you. It's the one from MAC. It looks really cute, but it is a little on the pricey side. It's 99 bucks. You do get 4 full-size products. You get 8 minis. Breaks down to about $8.25 per product. But if you take out the price of the 4 full-size ones, that's $74 out of it. So you end up paying for each mini like about $3 each. So you kind of have to decide, because when it comes down to all these gift sets, this is what you have to decide. At least this is the way I rationalize it. You have to tell me if you rationalize it this way. But the way I rationalize it is would I really want these things? Would I really use all these things? Is there enough in this set that I would actually purchase? I think it's easy to fall into the trap of, you know, these advent calendars and gift sets and things because there's so much in them and it seems like you're getting such a good deal, which a lot of times you really are. But if you're never going to use half the products, and then it's not worth it, you know? So I guess you just, you know, as with everything, you just have to kind of decide for yourself whether it's worth it or not. The other gift set that I wanted to highlight was the one from UOMA Beauty, which looks incredible. There's actually quite a few, but the one that stands out to me the most is the Party Pop Wild Thoughts one. It's $79, but if you just look at the eyeshadow palette on its own, that's $44. I do have a review of the eyeshadow palette and some of the other products, so if you're curious about what I thought of those, I'll leave that video down below for you. The Brow Fro Baby Hair Eyebrow Pencil is one of my favorite brow pencils of all time. That's $22. You get a full size. You also get 2 full-size lipsticks. Those are $26 each. So again, you have to decide whether you would use these things, but I really like UOMA Beauty products, so this was one I wanted to highlight for you. Just 2 more things for you that I wanted to highlight. The L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. 12 shades, and the shade range looks sad. Now, one thing though is that with a tinted moisturizer, you don't necessarily have to shade match as perfectly because your natural skin should shine through a bit since it is lower coverage, but still shade range is really sad. It is a water and glycerin base, so that is going to pull that water into your skin. So that's really nice that it is a water infused. It is going to give you that hydration of your skin. So that's, well, at least it should based on, you know, those being the top ingredients. It looks like a nice product. I just wish that the shade range was just a little bit better. And then finally, ColourPop has 3 new palettes. I know that there have been a bunch of reviews online. I know my friend Shay over at That Girl Shay XO, she did some eye swatches of these. The basic ColourPop palettes, they look exactly the stinking same as every other color. I mean, there's just nothing new here to see. Nothing new here, people. Let's just move it on. Keep on moving on. Packaging's pretty though. New section that I want to share with you, and it is called PR Purchase of the Week. And it's just a new product that I physically have in my hands that I want to share with you that is new. So there's a company called Maven Beauty that reached out to me to send me PR. And I want to show you the stuff. I am wearing it today and I can give you a first impression just very quickly. So what makes Maven Beauty interesting is that it is a Fashion Nova beauty brand. I have to tell you, I did not have high hopes for these products at all. No high hopes, but I will tell you, I actually really liked using the eyeshadows for the first time today. Now, I will be using them more, so don't take this as a full review, just a first impression. There are a bunch of eyeshadow palettes. I'll just kind of flip them for you. You can see them all on their website, but yeah. They were actually very easy to blend and really nice. I was shocked. They have eye bases in many, many different colors. They're called Basic Beat, and I use the shade Coquito. They have a ton of shades of these. I just use this one because it matched my skin tone the best. They also have lipsticks. I'm wearing one today. This one is called Buena. And it is very comfortable. It's very moisturizing. It feels really nice on the lips. I can't talk about lasting power yet, but I will keep you posted on that. The other one that I had pulled out to try is a shade called Sus. They jumped on that real quick. Highlight today is also Maven Beauty. I use the shade Dripped Out, and it is kind of a champagne-y shade. They also have the shade Draped Up. That one is a little bit more pink. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but you'll be able to see over on their website. Now, I do want to mention about the eyeliners because the eyeliner was a hot stinking mess. Let me just show you real quick what my hands look like messing with this eyeliner. But it was my fault because I didn't realize there were directions on how to use the eyeliner. And it says, it's right there on the side how to use this eyeliner. Let me show you. So if you decide to order these, you don't make a mess like I did. It's unique. I'll give them that. It's unique. Okay, so this is the black one. It comes like this. And what you do is look. I was like, oh, my eyeliner's broken. It's broken. No, it's broken. It's not broken. Jen, you just didn't read the directions. Okay, so you're supposed to take this off. And then you're supposed to take this little plasticky guy off. Please don't make a mess. Please don't make a mess. Oh. Okay. All right. I didn't make a huge mess. All right. I'm going to put that on my notes. All right. And then you take, the tip is in here, and you go like this, and you smash it down like that. You hear it click? And then you can go like this, and it looks like this. And then After that, then you do the clickety-click. Clickety-click, clickety-click, clickety-click. And you gotta keep clicking. This is the only time you have to do this though, all like that, because the product's all the way down. But what I'd done before was I didn't realize I had to do this, and I clickety-clicked it till it stopped, and then I pulled the plastic out and it exploded all over my hands. Again, my fault. So anyway, you can kind of see the product. Oh, there it goes. See the product coming out? And let me swatch for you. So yeah, so that's how it comes out. It's supposed to be like a custom ink, but it's very easy to do a little too much. You just have to be careful not to do too much. Again, I'm just testing these. I am wearing the brown one today. I actually enjoyed using it once I got used to it, but I don't know lasting power, any of that. It's just first impression, so I will keep you posted. All right, this was highly requested to keep in What's Up in Makeup, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna do a little bit of sales. So this was the most interesting sale. So The Ordinary is going to be doing 23% off for the entire month of November. But their reasoning is very interesting, and it's very The Ordinary. The Ordinary is the abnormal beauty company for a reason. They are basically being anti-consumeristic by giving you a discount for longer. That's the logic, but follow me here, stay with me. They are giving the 23% off all of November. And the idea is that it's anti-Black Friday. They're actually gonna close all of their stores and their websites for all sales on Black Friday. And they're giving you the discount all month. And what they're gonna be doing is they're gonna be giving education on their websites on how to pick products and on what the different products do. So you can make a more educated choice as far as what you're buying from The Ordinary, which is very useful when you're buying things from The Ordinary. I think that's pretty smart. They say, quote, skincare purchases should be based on education over impulse and highlight the importance of conscious consumption. I like the concept behind it, but either way, they're still giving a discount. It's still gonna encourage consumerism, but you know, I give them credit for trying. A+ for effort. I also wanted to mention Paula's Choice has 25% off holiday kits and free shipping, but this is also gonna last all through the holiday season or until the holiday kits sell out. So those go off sale December 31st of 2020. If I were gonna pick one of these for somebody else, not for me, but for somebody else, the Titan Pores kit looks really, really nice as far as the products that are in there if you have oily or acne prone skin. And then finally, Physicians Formula has 40% off, but I feel like that's kind of a Physicians Formula thing, like that they have 40% off a lot, but I wanted to let you know in case you were interested in some Physicians Formula stuff. Oh my gosh, I just looked down and my Maven beauty pen just totally leaked all over my table. So if you get this, like, please be super careful with it, because this is not cute. This is not good. It's left like a whole big black mark on my table and it's leaking. So yeah, warning, warning, warning. Yeah, be careful. Look, see, I just wiped it off and it's leaking. Isn't that crazy? Like, what is happening? What is happening here? That's not cute. And then finally, let's round this out with another new little segment called the Artist Shoutout. And we are going to talk about either someone on YouTube, Instagram, wherever, that I just wanted to share with you. And I actually found her on Vogue's website. They did a little piece on her. Her name is Allie, and her @ on Instagram is Sweet Mutuals, and she is 19 years old. And I want you to check out these pictures. Check out these pictures. So the first one is supposed to be a Louis Vuitton face mask. And then there's this one that she calls butterfly brows. Absolutely beautiful. And then she did this look in order to support causes in Nigeria. And the big reason why I wanted to highlight her is because you can actually see the brush strokes of her art. I feel like in this day and age, Instagram is such a place where people feel the need to be perfect and to Photoshop and blur all of the art, all of the brush strokes, all of any kind of thing that makes it not look like something created on a computer. People just edit it out. And I just appreciate that it still looks like makeup. Like, it still has that art feel to it, and it's not photoshopped to death. Even though she could have done that, she didn't, and I just really appreciate that. And that's what's up with the things that I found interesting in beauty this week. I hope that you enjoyed this new version. If I missed anything, if there's anything that you find interesting that I didn't talk about, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below. And I do want to thank the still existing What's Up in Makeup Facebook hunters. Their names are scrolling below me me. Thank you so much for your contributions this week. I appreciate you so much. Chat today is at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully you can join us. We will be chatting with the lovely and fabulous and amazing garbage person, alien slut, Teresa is dead. The uncooked chicken covered in glitter bukkake. We're gonna be hanging out with Teresa this morning, so if you'd like to hang out, you can definitely head over and do that, but if you miss it, it is no problem at all. You can always check it out on the replay by going over to my channel page and clicking on the video titled Live Chat. Thank you so much for watching the new What's Up in Makeup this week. I hope you loved it. If you'd like to hang out a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a video for you right over here, but if it is your time to go, it is no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. I appreciate you. Mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very soon.